I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being.
Good evening, baseball fans. You are here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth, and we will be calling the game 2 of the Yankees faces the Astros in Dalkin Park. If you did not know, the Yankees took the opening game 12-4. Offense was off the hook. Only downside for yesterday's game was Giancarlo Stanton being pulled from the game with some type of an injury. We are probably about 5 minutes before first pitch, so I'm going to go over today's lineup. The lineup is going to have Trent Grisham leading off, playing center field. In the 2-hole will be Ben Rice playing first base. In the 3-hole will be the captain, Aaron Judge, playing right field. Cleaning up will be Cody Bellinger playing left field. In the 5-hole will be Jazz Chisholm Jr. playing second base. DHing this evening and hitting in the 6-hole will be Ahmed Rosario. In the 7-hole will be Austin Wells behind the dish. In the 8-hole, Ryan McMahon will be playing third base. And bringing up the rear is going to be Jose Caballero playing shortstop. On the bump for the Yankees this evening is going to be Ryan Weathers, coming back from paternity leave. Congratulations to the Weathers family on the newest addition. For the Houston Astros, leading off will be shortstop Carlos Correa. In the 2-hole will be left fielder Yordan Alvarez. In the 3-hole will be third baseman Isaac Paredes. Cleaning up will be Jose Altuve manning second base. In the 5-hole will be first baseman Christian Walker. In the 6-hole, DH is going to be Yainer Diaz. In the 7-hole will be right fielder Cam Smith. In the 8-hole and behind the dish is going to be Vasquez. Bringing up the rear is going to be center fielder Matthews. And on the bump for the Astros today is going to be Burrows. And that is your lineup for today's game 2 of the Yankees versus the Astros. We have a poll question out there today. So if you haven't, take a moment to drop your answer. Poll question is, will the Yankees give Ryan Weathers run support today? And we have a Q&A question. Feel free to drop your answers at any time. Who will be the MVP for the game? I have my thoughts. I'm thinking that Jazz Chisholm may be that MVP. He's been on a hot streak lately. And I want to welcome Yanks for Life, Margaret, Ken, Nancy, any of you all that are out there who haven't, please chime in so I can give you a shout out. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We have QR codes in the upper left and right hand corners to make it easy for you. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 672 subscribers. Our next milestone is 675, so we're 3 away. Anything that you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. And they are in the broadcast. They are doing their announcement of the lineup. I'm looking forward to this game. How do we feel? Do we think that the Yankees are going to take the series tonight? And it looks like Burrows is on the mound, throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. And Grisham is in the box, hitting 162 on the season, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, and a 640 OPS. And Burrows sets and fires. And that is down low for a ball. Count is 1-0. Burrows sets and he fires, and this is a towering pop up to left field. Correa is back and going to make the play for the first out. Dan Iasonia is our home plate umpire tonight. 28 years as an umpire, and he is considered a pitcher-friendly umpire. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. Burrows sets. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is going to be called ball one, but they are challenging this one. Rice is hitting .316 on the season, 9 home runs, 20 RBIs. And the pitch is going to be overturned. Count is 0-1 on Rice. Burrows sets and fires, and the fastball is inside. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered into right field. It's going to drop in front of Cam Smith. So that is going to be a 1-out single for Ben Rice. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Burrows sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. It's a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Judge is hitting .237 on the season, 9 home runs, 17 home runs, and a .931 OPS. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Burrows sets, pitch is on the way, and Judge swings over the top of a curveball. Count is 1-2 on the captain. Burrows sets, and the pitcher steps off the mound. Burrows sets and fires. That curveball bounces in front of the plate. Vasquez does a nice job of blocking the pitch. Keeps the ball in front of him. So the count is now evened at deuces. 2-2. And how do you do? Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is taken right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 3. The judge is retired on strikes. There are 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Burrows sets. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Bellinger shows bunt. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. It is in there for call, strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Burrows sets. Pitch is all the way, and it is a fastball off the plate. Count is 2-1 on Belly. Burrows sets, and he fires. The pitch is down low. Count is now 3-1 on Belly. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. That's going to be ball 4 for Belly. So as he strips his gear off and heads to first, Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm coming up to bat, hitting .213 on the season, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, and a .637 OPS. Burrows checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz hammers this one foul down the right field line. Going to make the stance. Count is 0-1. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is hammered off of Walker. He knocks it down and flips it to Burrows as Burrows touches the base just before Chisholm for the final out. So there are no runs on a hit. Astros are coming up to bat. And they will have Perea, Alvarez, and Paredes coming up to bat. Hey, Kaz, welcome to the stream. And our Major League scoreboard for today, the Red Sox hammer the Orioles 17-1. Mariners beat the Cardinals 11-9. Blue Jays beat the Guardians 5-3. Giants beat the Marlins 6-2. Nationals beat the White Sox 6-3. The Rays beat the Twins 6-1. In the top of the 5th, the Diamondbacks are leading the Padres 5-0. In the top of the 1st, or the bottom of the 1st, the score is locked up at zeros in the Athletics Rangers game. Top of the 1st, it's 0-0 Angels and Royals. 0-0 in the bottom of the first here, Yankees versus the Astros. And in the top of the first, it's 0-0 for the Pirates and the Brewers. Phillies and the Braves are in a delay. Hey, Dev, welcome to the stream. And weather sets the on the way, and it is a sinker off the plate. Count is 1-0 to Correa. Correa is hitting .275 on the season, 1 homer, 13 RBIs, and a .729 OPS. And the next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is swung on and missed. Count is evened out 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is lined into left center field. That's going to split the gap, be in there for a stand-up double. That's funny, Cass. Alvarez is in the box. First pitch is out of the way, and the sweeper is grounded to a diving Ben Rice. He gets it, flips to Weathers, and that is going to get Alvarez just by a step. Correa is going to head to third base, so the Astros have a runner at third with 1 out. Coming up to bat is Isaac Paredes. Yankees are going to bring the infield in. First pitch to Paredes is a sweeper down low. Count is 1-0. And Weathers sets. Fires, and the pitch is low and inside. Count is 2-0. Uh-oh. Breaking news. The pitch is on the way, and it is swung on. Count is 2-1. The Red Sox fired Alex Cora and a bunch of his coaching staff. Weather sets, pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is evened at deuces. Weather sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded past a diving McMahon. It's going to ricochet off the wall, and that is going to be a long single for Paredes, but the Astros are going to take the lead 1-0. That one was right over the bag. Coming up to bat is Jose Altuve. Do not give this kid a fastball up. He is a first pitch fastball hitter. Altuve is hitting .267, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 788 OPS. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Nice sweeper. Count is 1-2. Weather sets, fires, and this ball is shallow center field. Jazz Chisholm is backing up and makes the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Christian Walker, hitting .274 on the season, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, and an .869 OPS. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is called ball one. I don't think it was a ball. I think that damn sure was in the strike zone. But Wells is not going to challenge. Weather sets. And he fires. The four-seamer is up out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a high fly ball to center field. Grisham is drifting back and going to make the play for the third out. But the Astros are going to score a run and take the lead. 1-0. Coming up to bat in the top of the second is Ahmed Rosario, Austin Wells, and Ryan McMahon. For those of you who have hopped in our stream, if you haven't, please take a second to drop a vote in our active poll. Will the Yankees give Ryan Weathers any run support? And we have a Q&A question. Who do you feel will be the MVP for the game? If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. We have QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corner of the screen to make it a little easier for you. And we here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 672 subscribers, looking for our next milestone of 675. So if you can help us out with that, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. Hey, what's up, D-Rod? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Yeah, anytime we get Altuve out, I get a smile. Yeah, I think that they thought that since Correa is such a slow runner, they might have opportunity to pop him at the plate. All right, Rosario is up to bat. Burrows sets, and the first pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. Rosario is hitting 269 in the season, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, and an 868 OPS. Burrows sets, pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Burrows sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Rosario. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chop foul. Count remains 1-2 on Rosario. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. And Rosario is retired on strikes. That's Burrows' second strikeout of the day. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. Burrows sets and fires, and the first pitch is a changeup down low. Count is 1-0. Wells is hitting 164 on the season, 1 homer, 2 RBIs. Burrows sets and fires, and the changeup catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Burrows sets and fires, and he paints the outside of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2 on Wells. Wells steps out of the box, calls timeout. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is evened at deuces. And Burrows sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now full on Wells, 3-2. Burrows sets, pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate for ball four. So Wells is going to strip his gear off and head to first base. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, hitting 151 on the season, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and a 550 OPS. Burrows sets and fires, and McMahon fouls this one down the third base line. Going to make the stands. Count is 0-1. Burrows sets, fires, and the pitch paints the top of the strike zone. Dice 94 ball hour fastball. Count is 0-2 on McMahon. For those of you just hopping into the stream, from the top of the second, Astros have a 1-0 lead. Yankees have a runner at first with 1 out and an 0-2 count on Ryan McMahon. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Altuve. Altuve flips to Correa. Correa shoots it to first, and that is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the second. Coming up in the bottom of the second is going to be Yainer Diaz, Cam Smith, and Christian Vasquez. If you have not, please take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll. Will the Yankees provide Weathers any run support? We only have 7 votes in the poll, so let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We also have a Q&A question: who will be the MVP for the game? So when you get any thoughts on that, go ahead and drop your comment in. Let's see what you have to say. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We are 672 subscribers on Yankees The Ugly Truth. Anything you can do to help us attain our goal of 675 would be most appreciated. How are we feeling about the game thus far? And Diaz is stepping up to the plate. Diaz is hitting .213 on the season, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, and a 571 OPS. Weathers sets, and he fires, and the fastball is down low. Count is 1-0. Weathers sets, and he fires, and the pitch is going to be called ball 2. It looks like he clipped the strike zone, and Wells is challenging it. And this is going to be overturned. It is indeed a strike. So the count is 1-1 on Diaz. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a slider in there for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Diaz. Weathers sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Go grab some bench, Yainer, because you are out of here via the K, brother. Coming up to bat is Cam Smith. That was Weathers' first strikeout of the evening. And he sets, fires, and the 97-mile-an-hour strike. Fastball is in there for call. Strike one, right at the bottom of the plate. Count is 0-1. Weather sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is just a bit inside. Count is evened at 1. Hey, Thomas, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Weather sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Hey, Clint, what's up? Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Another 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Count remains 1-2 on Cam. Pitch is on the way, and this is chop foul down the third base line. Count remains 1-2 as we head to the sixth pitch of the at-bat. That's no problem, Clint. I call all the games. Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is evened at 2s. Weather sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. To grab some bench can because you are out of here via the K. Beautiful sweeper by Weathers. Coming up to bat is Christian Vasquez, hitting .331 on the season, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, and a .1050 OPS. And Weathers sets, pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right field. Judge is tracking it, and he makes the play for the third out. So that is going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Weathers. Coming up to bat in the top of the third is going to be Jose Caballero, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice. So that's going to be 9-1-2. And let's see. In our active scoreboard for today, the Red Sox beat the Orioles 17-1. Mariners beat the Cardinals 11-9. Blue Jays beat the Guardians 5-3. Giants beat the Marlins 6-2. Nationals beat the White Sox 6-3. The Rays beat the Twins. In the top of the seventh, the Diamondbacks lead the Padres 4-1. And info note for you, Zach Gallen came out of the game in the second inning with some type of an injury. In the top of the third, the A's lead the Rangers 1-0. In the bottom of the second, the Royals lead the Angels 1-0. Heading to the top of the third, Astros lead the Yankees 1-0. Top of the third, the Pirates and Brewers are locked up at 0s. Bottom of the first, the Reds lead the Tigers 4-1. Phillies and Braves are still in a rain delay. And the Dodgers and the Cubs are in the bottom of the second. Cubs have a 1-0 lead there. That is your active scoreboard for the day. If you have not, please consider. Actually, if you have not, please drop your vote in our active poll. Will the Yankees provide the Weathers any run support today? And the Q&A question is, who do you think is going to be the MVP for today's game? Drop your answer anytime. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. We are at 672 subs, looking at our next milestone of 675. Anything you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. And Burrows sets, fires, and that fastball is way up high and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Cabby's hitting 261 in the season, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Burrows sets and fires, and that pitch is going to be on the bottom portion of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Burrows sets, pitch is on the way. Caballero shows bunt, and he is pushing it and he is going to beat the play out. Burrows did not come up with the ball cleanly. And is this going to be a single? Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Grisham is 0 for 1. He popped out in his first plate appearance. So is Cabby on the run? And the pitch is on the way, and Cabby takes off, and he is going to make it in there safely for his 10th stolen base of the season. And the pitch was called a strike. Now, the pitcher misplayed the ball. If he would have fielded it cleanly, he would have got Cabby, but Cabby's speed, he booted it. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-1. Nope, it was ruled an infield hit. Burrows sets. Checks on the runner. Pitch is on the way. And, oh my God. The ball was in the dirt. Grisham checked his swing, but the third base umpire said no. He damn sure did not swing that at that ball. And Grisham steps back into the box. Burrows checks on the runner at second. And there is a pickoff attempt at second. Not even close. Caballero was damn near standing on the plate or on the bag. Burrows sets, and Caballero is going, and he is going to steal third base for his 11th stolen base. And the Astros are challenging the stolen base. Yep, and this one's going to be overturned. Caballero is thrown out at third. This ought to be a quick review. And we're still waiting for the review. Well, the cardinal rule, you don't ever make the first or the last out at third base. And the review is back. The call is overturned, and Caballero is gunned at third. All right, the count is 2-2 on Grisham, and the pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And that's a goal in the basket. Burrows sets, pitch is on the way, and this is driven to right field. And this one is going, and gone. That is a 4-bagger by Grisham. And that ties the game at 1. And following up in last season's form, Grisham hit 34 home runs. 28 of his home runs either tied or gave the Yankees the lead. And his 3 home runs this year have either tied or given the team a lead. Burrows sets, pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off by Rice. Count is 0-1. The cabbie's misdeed costs us the lead right now. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down in the dirt. Count is 1-1 on Rice. Rice is 1-for-1 on the day. He had our first hit. And Burrows sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Rice. Burrows sets and fires, and Rice chops this one foul. Count is evened at deuces. It was a big cut. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rice swings and misses at the slider. So Rice is down on strikes. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the captain, 0-for-1 on the day with a strikeout in his first at bat. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And of course, he is getting a profuse amount of boos from these Astro fans. First pitch is on the way, and Judge swings and misses on the curveball. Count is 0-1. Burrow sets and fires, and the curveball is called strike 2. Judge checked his swing, and once again, another bad check swing call. Looking at the replay, he did not go. So the count is 0-2 on the captain. And let's see, is he going to throw him another curveball? Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside and low. Count is even at deuces. Burrows is at 50 pitches. And he sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Count remains locked at 2s. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball way up high. Count is now full on the captain. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and Judge just gets a piece of the curveball. Count is going to remain full at 3-2. We are heading to the 8th pitch of the at bat. Now Burrows is waving the ball, and the catcher is heading to the mound. And the mound meeting has broken up. Judge is back in the box. Burrows sets and fires, and this pitch is not competitive. The changeup is low, and Judge is going to take his base with a walk. Coming up to bat is the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Burrows sets and fires, and this is a powering fly ball to center field. Matthews is tracking it and is going to make the play in mid-range center field. That is going to do it for the Yankees, but not before Grisham adds a solo shot home run to tie the game up at 1 apiece. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the third is going to be Matthews, Correa, and Alvarez. 9-1-2. For those of you that have hopped into our stream, if you haven't, please take a minute to drop your vote in our active poll. Will the Yankees give Ryan Weathers run support in today's game? We have 11 votes thus far. We also have an active poll question. Who, in your opinion, will be the MVP of the game? If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We are at 672 subscriptions, looking at our next milestone of 675. I don't know, Kaz. The whole helmet cam thing, catcher cam, I'm not a fan of it. They did that on Apple Sports with the umpire cam. They would fall off quite frequently. Weather sets and he fires, and the fastball catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Weather sets, fires, and the fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Matthews. Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Count is 1-2. Weather sets, it fires, and that is fouled into Wells. He is rolled over, odd, it paid. So the count is going to remain 1-2. That was like a gut blast. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is Weather's third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Carlos Correa, 1-for-1 on the day with a double in his first plate appearance, and he scored the only run for the Astros. Weather sets and fires, and the sweeper is a check swing. First base umpire is going to say, no, 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 you went. Count is 0-1. Weather sits and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off between the catcher and the umpire. Count is 1-2 on Correa. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced off the plate. Count's going to remain 1-2 on Correa. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is just inside. Count is evened at deuces. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to McMahon. He fields it cleanly and fires across the diamond to Rice for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Yordan Alvarez, 0-for-1 on the day. He grounded out in his first place appearance. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Alvarez. Weather sets, fires, and this ball is bounced up the middle. Caballero fields it and shoots it to Rice for the third out of the inning. And that is another 1-2-3 inning for Weathers. He has retired 8 batters in a row. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. There are QR codes in the upper left and right hand corners to help you out. We are at 672 subscribers for Yankees The Ugly Truth, and we are hoping to meet our milestone today of 675. Anything that you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. So how are we feeling about the game thus far, guys and gals that are out there in internet land? Coming up to bat in the top of the fourth is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. And Austin Wells. Kaz, you want to know what the batters are seeing? It's a white blur that's going past them. I got another subscription. All right, cool. Whoever just subscribed, thank you very much. It's appreciated. Thank you for your trusting us to give you baseball entertainment. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is call strike one for Jazz. Count is 0-1. Burrows sets and fires, and the changeup catches the outside portion of the plate. Count is 0-2. Thanks, Kaz. Appreciate it. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off into catcher. Count remains 0-2. Burrows sets and fires, and that pitch is way inside. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. Should have taken one for the team, Jazz. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is evened at 2-2. Burrows sets and he fires, and Jazz swings and misses on the curveball for call strike 3. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off down the right field line. Count is 0-1. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chop foul down the third base line. Count is now 0-2 on Rosario. Rowe is 0-1 on the day with a strikeout in his first plate appearance. Burrows sets, fires, and the curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. All right, Ahmed, a little bit of bingo, baby. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rosario swings and misses for strike 3. That is Rosario's second strikeout of the night. Let's hope for no hat trick. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. He does not have an official plate appearance. He walked his first at bat. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. That was a wave on a changeup off the plate. Count is even at 1-1. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Altuve at second. He flips to Walker at first, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the fourth. The Yankees go down in order. And coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Isaac Paredes, Jose Altuve, and Christian Walker. 3, 4, and 5. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. And we have a Q&A question. Who will be the MVP of the game? So drop a comment. Let me know what you think. In today's active scoreboard, the Red Sox beat the Orioles 17-1. Mariners beat the Cardinals 11-9. Blue Jays beat the Guardians 5-3. Giants beat the Marlins 6-2. Nationals beat the White Sox 6-3. Rays beat the Twins 6-1. I think 6 is a magic number today. In the bottom of the seventh, the Padres have a 5-4 lead on the Diamondbacks. In the bottom of the third, the Athletics have a 3-2 lead on the Rangers. Bottom of 3, Royals have a 4-0 lead on the Angels. Top of 4, or bottom of 4, Yankees and Astros are locked up at 1s. Bottom of 4, the Pirates have a 2-0 lead on the Brewers. Top of the third, Reds have a 6-1 lead on the Tigers. Phillies and the Braves are still in a rain delay. In the bottom of the third, the Dodgers and the Cubs are up at 2 apiece. And that is your active scoreboard for today. No more games on. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And weather's sets. Fires, and the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Paredes is 1-for-1 on the day with a single and the RBI that scored Correa. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is now 2-0 on Paredes. Weather sets and fires, and that sweeper catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. Weather sets and he fires, and this pitch is hammered foul down the left field line. Count is even at deuces. Paredes is a dead pull hitter, so I'd recommend throwing breaking pitch off the plate. Try to get a sweeper to catch the outside corner. And the pitch is on the way. The changeup is off the plate. Count is 3-2. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right field. Judge is tracking it and is going to make the play. That is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Altuve, one of my least favorite players in the major leagues. Weather sets and fires, and the fastball paints the outside corner for call, strike one. And Altuve is going to challenge that one. Get ready to lose your first challenge, baby. And the pitch is confirmed that it was a strikes. So the Astros lose their first challenge of the day. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Weather sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2 on Altuve. Pitch is on the way, and it is hammered down the third base line, foul. Count remains 1-2. Weather sets and fires, and this ball is bounced to Caballero. Caballero fields it cleanly and fires to Rice to record the second out of the inning. That is 10 in a row for Weathers. Retired. Coming up to bat is Christian Walker, 0 for 1 on the day with a flyout in his first plate appearance. Pitch is all the way, and it is a swing and a miss on the sweeper. Count is 0-1. Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is low and off the plate. Count is 1-2 on Walker. Weather sets and fires. The pitch is fouled off. Count remains at 1-2. Blah, blah, blah. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. That is Weathers' fourth strikeout. Well, well, well. How do we feel about tonight's game, guys and gals out there in internet land? For those of you that are here, if you haven't Please take this opportunity to let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We have an active poll tonight. Will Ryan Weathers receive run support from the Yankees today? You may be asking yourself, why would he asking this question? In his 4 previous starts, Weathers had 3 previous starts. He had no run support at all. The last game he pitched against the Royals, he had 7 runs and handled business. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners to help you out. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. You may be asking yourself why I keep mentioning Hardcore Sports. Well, they are simulcasting our Yankees play-by-play on their network. And Burrows sets. First pitch to McMahon is inside for ball 1. McMahon is 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded into a double play in his first plate appearance. Burrows sets and fires, and that pitch is called strike 1. That is definitely not a strike. But McMahon is not going to challenge. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is called ball 2. Count is 2-1. That pitch was at the same level as the other one. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 2. Count is even at deuces. And Burrows sets, pitches on the way, and McMahon swings and misses at the curveball. And McMahon is going to be down on strikes, and the first out of the inning. Jose Caballero is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 1 on the day. He had a bunt single, stole second, and was gunned at third. Burrows sets, pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. Pitch is all the way, and that is swung out of miss by Cabby. Count is 1-1. Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 2-1. Come here, my little man. All right, we need some Wyatt power. All right, brother. What are you supposed to say?
Let's go Yankees.
That's right. Let's go Yankees. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. You getting ready for bed, love?
Yeah.
All right, give me a kiss. Love you.
Are you coming in to say goodnight to Natalie?
Possibly.
Innings or something?
Yeah.
Arizona just imploded.
Yep. Hey, Raymond, welcome to the stream. Count is 2-2, and the pitch is on the way, and that is down low and off the plate. Count is now 3-2 on Cabby. Ed Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is driven to right field. And that is, or left field. And this is going, and gone. Another Crawford box home run. And that is a 2-1 lead. Caballero's third home run of the season. Went 357 feet, traveled at 100.4 miles an hour. And the Yankees take a 2-1 lead. So I guess my little buddy did give us a little bit of luck there. Coming up to bat is, that's right, Sean Wyatt Power. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, 1 for 2 on the day, and he had a solo shot home run. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Burrows sets, and he fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is now 2-1 on Grishbaum. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call, strike 2. Count is evened at deuces on Grisham. Burrows sets, fires, and he paints the outside corner for call, strike 3. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. Grisham is down looking. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice, 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Pitch is on the way, and Rice hammers this one foul. Count is 0-1. And Burrows sets, fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is now 2-1. And it looks like there is a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. Burrows sets and fires, and Rice fouls this one off. Count is evened at deuces. And Burrows sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered down the left field line. And he's not going to get there. And that is a fair ball that bounces into the corner, and Rice is in there for a stand-up double. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a base on balls and a strikeout. And Burrows sets. He fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. Non-competitive pitch, was never in the strike zone. And Burrows sets, checks on the runner at second, brings the pitch, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. And Burrows sets, fires, and that pitch is hammered foul down the right field line. Count is 1-2. Burrows sets, fires, and Judge swings and misses at the curveball for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees take the lead on a solo shot home run by Jose Caballero. For those of you that are here, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. I'm going to step away from the mic for a couple of minutes to give goodnight kisses to my grandchildren. I will be right back. And I am back. And the pitch is swung on and missed by Smith. Count is now 1-2. And Weathers sets, fires, and that pitch is called strike three. And it is being challenged by Smith. And the call is going to be overturned. That was a ball by 0.8 of an inch. So the Astros have one challenge still remaining. So the count is 2-2. Weather sets and fires. That pitch is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. And Weather sets. And he fires over at first, and they have the runner picked. And Diaz is going to be thrown out at second. So Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Jazz. Jazz feels it and flips it to Rice, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Christian Vasquez, 0 for 1 on the day with a flyout in his first plate appearance. And Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called ball one. I don't know. It looked like it caught the corner to me, but Wells is not challenging, so it's going to be 1-0. Weather sets, and he fires, and the pitch is just up high. Count is now 2-0. And the call is going to stand. The Yankees are going to lose their first challenge. And Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into left field. Bellinger's going to field it on a hop. So that is a 2-out single. Coming up to bat for is Matthews, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Weather sets, fires, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. And Weather sets. And the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to McMahon. McMahon sets and fires across the diamond. And he is going to get Matthews by just a half a step. And that is going to be it for the Astros. There are no runs on 2 hits. 1 man left. Coming up to bat in the top of the 6th is going to be Cody Bellinger. Let's see. It will be Bellinger, Chisholm, and Rosario. Coming up in the top of the 6th. So how are we feeling about the game so far, guys and gals out there in TV land? If you haven't, take a second to drop your answer in our active poll this evening. Will the Yankees give Ryan Weathers run support in today's game? Currently, we have 13 votes, so let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And my Q&A question for the game is, who do you feel is going to be the MVP for the game? And Okert is the new pitcher. He is a left-handed pitcher, and he misses inside with a slider. Count is 1-0 on Belly. Belly is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Next pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is evened at 1-1. And Okert sets. Pitch is on the way, and Belly fouls this one straight back. Count is now 1-2. And it looks like somebody is warming up in the pen for the Astros. Next pitch is on the way, and Belly slaps this one foul. Count remains 1-2. Okert sets and fires, and this ball is driven to right field, but not far enough. And Smith is there, and he's going to make the play on the warning track for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a strikeout. And Okert sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is 1-0. Okert sets and fires, and that pitch is way inside. It's going to make it all the way to the backstop. So the count is 2-0. Jazz, you should have taken one for the team, brother. Yeah, Okert sets. Pitch is all the way, and Jazz fouls this one straight back. Count is 2-1. And Okert sets and fires, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is evened at deuces. We're in the top of the sixth, and the Yankees have a 2-1 lead on the Astros. There is one out with no runners on, and the count is full to Jazz. Oakert sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is guide to left field. Alvarez is tracking in and is coming in and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. Rosario is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And Oakert sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and this is a elevator shaft pop up. And Walker is going to make the play in foul territory. And the Yankees go down in order in the top of the sixth. Coming up in the bottom of the sixth is going to be Correa, Alvarez, and Paredes. And in our active scoreboard, the Red Sox beat the Orioles 17-1. Mariners beat the Cardinals 11-9. Blue Jays beat the Guardians 5-3. Giants beat the Marlins 6-2. Nationals beat the White Sox 6-3. Rays down the Twins 6-1. In the bottom of the ninth, the Padres have a 6-4 lead on the Diamondbacks. In the top of the fifth, the Athletics have a 3-2 lead on the Rangers. In the top of the sixth, the Royals lead the Angels 4-1. In the bottom of the sixth, the Yankees lead the Astros 2-1. Bottom of the sixth, the Pirates lead the Brewers 3-2. In the top of the fifth, the Reds lead the Tigers 6-2. And the Phillies and Braves have resumed their game. They're in the bottom of the third. Phillies have a 1-0 lead. And in the bottom of the fourth, the Dodgers have a 4-3 lead on the Cubs. That is our active scoreboard for the night. For those of you that are here, if you have not, drop a vote in our open poll. We have a Q&A question. Who will be the MVP for tonight's game? If you have any thoughts, please drop a comment. And if you have not, please hit the like and share button. And if you're not of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners to help you out. And the first pitch to Correa is a fastball in there for call, strike one. Weathers sets and fires, and the four-seamer is just off the plate. Count is evened out 1-1. Weathers sets, fires, and the pitch is called strike two. But there is a challenge. Correa is challenging the pitch. And it is confirmed that it was a strike, so the Astros lose their last challenge. Astros have 0 ABS challenges left. The count is 1-2 on Correa. Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. Weathers sets and fires, and this pitch is guide to left center field, and this is going, and that is gone. The game is tied at 2 apiece. Well, shit. That one went 391 feet, left his bat at 104.4 miles an hour. Coming up to bat is Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 2 on the night. And weather sets, fires, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Alvarez is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of groundouts. And weather sets, pitch is on the way, and the slider is down low. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is low and in the dirt. Count is 2-1. And weather sets, fires, and the sweeper is down low and off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Alvarez. And weather sets, fires, and that pitch is hammered into left field. So that is a base hit. Coming up to bat is Isaac Paredes, 1 for 2 on the night with an RBI single. And it looks like Blake is heading out to the mound. Weathers is at 81 pitches in the game. And the bout visit is broken up. Weathers is head back to the bump. Do not believe that the Yankees have anyone warming up in the bullpen. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is warming up. Weather sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 2. Count is 0-2. Weather sets and fires, and the changeup is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Weather sets and fires, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is even at deuces. Weather sets and fires, and this ball is driven to right field or left field. And Bellinger is back Grisham is back, and Grisham is going to make the catch in the Devil's Triangle. He's going to fire it back in. And that is the first out of the inning. And here comes Boone. So it looks like he's going to pull Weathers. And Cruz is coming into the game. Weathers is out. A little concerned with that move since Cruz gave up 2 home runs last night. Hey, Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. For those of you just hopping in the game, we are in the bottom of the 6th. The score is tied at 2. There is 1 out with a runner on first base. Aaron Boone has just pulled Ryan Weathers out of the game. Fernando Cruz is coming in. Jose Altuve is coming up to bat. 0 for 2 on the night. Hey, Ace, welcome to the stream, my brother. For those who are here, if you haven't, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. Will the Yankees give Weathers any run support? And we have a Q&A question. Who, in your opinion, will be the MVP of this evening's game? And if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We have QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 673 subscribers. Our milestone for tonight is 675, so we're 2 off the count. If you could, please help if you can. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Mazzola, since John the Beagle Dad just jumped in too. And the first pitch is on the way, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Altuve. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 2-0 on a little shit. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is now 3-0 on Altuve. Cruz sets, fires, and the pitch is called ball 4. So that is a 4-pitch walk to Altuve. Coming up to bat is Christian Walker, 0 for 2 on the day with a flyout and a strikeout. So the Astros have runners at first and second with 1 out. And the first pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. So that is 5 straight balls for, and the pitcher is going to challenge this one. And it's confirmed that it is a ball, and the Yankees lose their last challenge. So the Yankees are out of challenges. So both teams are out of challenges. And Cruz sets. Checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is in there for call. Strike 1. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Cruz sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that is a strikeout swinging. Go grab some bench, Christian, because you are out of here via the K. Coming up to bat is Yonner Diaz, 1 for 2 on the night. Cruz sets, and he fires, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that splitter is low and away. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. For those of you just hopping into our stream, the score is tied up at 2s in the bottom of the second. There are runners at first and second with 2 outs. Count is 1-2 on Diaz. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. And Cruz gets out of a jam, but not before the Astros tie the game on a Carlos Correa home run. As we head to the top of the 7th, coming up to bat is going to be Austin Wells, Ryan McMahon, and Jose Caballero. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. The QR code in the upper left is Hardcore Sports. Upper right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 673 subscribers, looking for our milestone of 675. So if you can, please help us out, meet our milestone. So guys and gals out there, internet land, how we feeling? La 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 la. And it looks like the Astros will be bringing in a right-handed pitcher, Kai Tang. Not sure who the hell he is, but he's going to be replacing Steven Okert. And Tang sets and fires, and the 94-mile-an-hour fastball is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Wells. Wells is 0 for 1 on the night with a base on balls. And Tang sets, fires, and this pitch is hammered into right field. This one is going, and gone. That is a home run for Austin Wells. It was just over the leaping glove of Smith. So the Yankees regained the lead 3-2. That one traveled 343 feet, left at 92.6 miles an hour. That is Wells' second home run of the season. So once again, the Yankees have answered back to a score. Coming to bat is Ryan McMahon. Tang sets and fires, and the pitch is a curveball inside. Count is 1-0 on McMahon. And the pitch is out of the way, and McMahon drives this one to right field or left field. And Alvarez is going to make the play on the wall. McMahon tagged that one. Alvarez got there. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 2 for 2 on the day. Single, homer, stolen base, caught stealing. So he's been through the gamut today. And the first pitch from Tang is up and inside, almost clips Caballero. Count is 1-0. And Tag sets, pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker way off the plate. Count is now 2-0 on Cabby. Tang sets, pitch is on the way, and that is going to be called strike one. The count is now 2-1 on Cabby. Tang sets, fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Caballero. And Tag sets, pitch is on the way, and that is grounded through the left side of the infield for a single. So that is another base hit for Caballero, 3 for 3 on the night. And what do you want to bet that he takes off and heads for second at some given point in the at-bat? Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, 1 for 3 on the day with another solo shot home run. And Espada is going to take the ball from Tag. So here we go, his go away song. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And you are out of here, Mr. Tang. Well, 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 what do you know? The guys and gals out there in internet land, who do we think is going to be the MVP for tonight's game? Grisham? Caballero? Wells? Somebody else? For those of you just hopping in the stream, and it looks like Bennett Sousa is coming in to replace Tang. And he makes a pickoff attempt over at first base. Caballero is back in standing up. The Sousa was activated today. And Sousa sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. And Sousa sets. And the pitch is on the way. And it is down low. Count is 2-0. And Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is now 3-0 on Grisham. Sousa seems to be distracted by Caballero hopping around there at first base. And Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. So that is going to be a 4-pitch walk to Grisham. The Caballero is going to move to second. Grisham is going to take his spot at first. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. Rice is 2 for 3 on the night with a single and a double. And Sousa checks on Caballero, sets and fires, and the pitch is a slider in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Sousa sets, the runner goes, and the throw to third is going to get Caballero again. So that is going to be the second out of the inning. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a base hit to center field. Grisham is going to stop at second. So once again, Caballero has cost us another run. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judges in the chambers. 0 for 2 on the night with a base on balls and a pair of strikeouts. So let's hope that he does not get the hat trick. And Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way, and the captain swings and misses. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on the captain. It looks like Brett Hedrick is warming up in the bullpen. Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-2. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we're in the top of the seventh. Yankees have a 3-2 lead. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. And the pitch is on the way. It is down low. And a 2-2 count on the captain. And Sousa sets. Checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and that is down in the dirt. Count is now full. 3-2, 2 outs, so the runners are going to be unrestricted. And Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way, and the captain slaps this one foul. Count is going to remain full at 3-2. Sousa sets and fires, and this pitch is bounce foul down the third base line. So we're going to reset and do it again. Count is 3-2. We are heading to the 8th pitch of the at bat, so I don't think there's anything that Sousa has that Judge hasn't seen. And fires, and the 3-2 is fouled off. And the runners take their lead. Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is way off the plate. That's going to be ball 4 to the captain. Now the bases are going to be juiced with Yankees. Bellinger coming up to bat. And it looks like they're going to have a mound visit. For those of you who are in the stream, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Bellinger is 0 for 2 on the night with a walk. And the bases are juiced full of Yankees. First pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Count is 1-0. Seems like Sousa is a slider machine. He keeps throwing slider after slider after slider. And Sousa sets and fires. And that one is going to be in there for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Sousa sets, fires, and that pitch catches the outside corner for call. Strike one or strike two. Count is now 1-2 on Bellinger. And Sousa sets and he fires. That pitch is down low. So he's working the outside corner with the sliders. That one was down low. Count is now evened at deuces. And Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way and the slider is off the plate. Count is now full. 3-2 on Belly. And Sousa sets and fires, and that pitch is down low for ball four. And that is going to be an RBI walk for Bellinger. And Grisham is going to come and touch the plate. The Yankees now lead 4-2. Bases remain juiced full of Yankees. Jazz Chisholm coming up to bat. So the Yankees start their lead. Grisham is 0 for 3 on the night with a ground out, strikeout, and a flyout. And Sousa sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is inside for ball one. And Sousa sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that slider is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. So the count is now 3-0 on Chisholm. Jazz is definitely in the driver's seat. And it looks like Blue Blah is warming up in the Astros bullpen. And Sousa sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider catches the outside corner. Call strike one. Jazz threw his bat away. So the count is 3-1. Sousa sets and fires, and that pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball four. So that is going to bring in another run. Ben Rice is going to touch the plate, and that is going to give the Yankees a 5-3 lead. Ahmed Rosario coming up to bat, and Sousa is going to get pulled. So we'll play him his goodbye song. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Well, well, well. Yankees now have a 5-3 lead. Good at bats, good situational hitting. And we're going to end the poll. Did Ryan Weathers get run support? Well, sure he did. And it looks like AJ Blue Blah is coming in to report, relieve Bennett Sousa. For those of you that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. QR code for The Ugly Truth is on your right-hand side. We are at 673 subscribers, looking at making our milestone of 675 tonight. So if you could, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. So who do y'all feel is going to be, should be the MVP of the game tonight? And Arbed Rosario is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And the Yankees have the bases loaded. There are 2 outs. Rosario is the 9th hitter to come to the plate tonight. Blue Boss sets, pitch is on the way, and that is way off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Blue Boss sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside and low. Count is 2-0. Blue Boss sets and fires, and this is grounded to Paredes. Paredes sets and fires across. It's in the dirt. Good scoop by Walker to end the inning, but not before the Yankees score 3 runs to take a 5-2 lead. The Yankees are going to leave the bases loaded. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 7th is going to be Cam Smith, Christian Vasquez, and Matthews. And during the inning, we saw that Brett Hedrick was warming up, so I'm anticipating that he will be coming in to replace Fernando Cruz. Well, is it truly a missed opportunity, Nancy, if the Yankees scored 3 runs in that inning? Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you hopping in. Well, what game were you watching, Jonathan? Did you hear that Joey Core and a lot of his staff got fired this evening? And it's Jake Bird in the game. And Bird sets. First pitch is on the way, and that sinker catches the top of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Bird sets and fires, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. Smith has 0 for 2 on the night with a ground out and a strikeout. And Bird sets, fires, and that pitch is called ball one. I think he caught the outside corner, but the Yankees don't have a challenge, so it doesn't really make any difference now, does it? Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. So Smith is down on strikes. Grab some bench, Cam. You're out of there via the K. Coming up to bat is Christian Vasquez, 1 for 2 on the night. Ed Bird sets and fires. And the pitch is a call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And that's all you need to do, Bird, is fire strikes. You got plenty of fielders behind you. Bird sets and fires, and that pitch drops Vasquez on the dirt. Curveball broke in front of his face. Count is 1-1. And Bird sets. Sweeper's on the way, and this is line to McMahon, and he sets, fires, and throws across to Rice for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Matthews, 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a ground out. Ed Bird sets. And he fires. The fastball is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1 on Matthews. Jonathan, who won the Knicks game. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is tapped in front of the plate. Wells makes the play to Rice at first, and that is a good inning for Bird. He retires the Astros in order. Coming up to bat in the top of the eighth is going to be Wells, McMahon, and Caballero. Jonathan, who do you think is going to take over for Cora as the manager of the Red Sox, since they fired most of the staff with Cora? Didn't the bench coach get fired too? And leading off the 8th inning is Wells. Blue Bloss sets and he fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. Blue Bloss sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 2-0. Blue Bloss sets and fires, and the pitch is called. Strike one. Count is 2-1. Blue Bloss sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 2-2. All right, I'll get to that one here in a sec, Sean. And Blue Bloss sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now full. 3-2. And Blue Bloss sets. Fires, and the four-seamer is up and out of the strike zone. That is going to be a walk to Wells. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. 0 for 3 on the day. He has hit the ball hard just at people. And Blue Bloss sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive into left center field. So that is going to be a single for McMahon. Wells is going to stop at second, so the Yankees are threatening once again. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 3 for 3 on the day. Home run, 2 singles, a stolen base, and thrown out twice. He is showing bunt, and Astros charge, and the first pitch is up and inside. Count is 1-0. Cabby is showing bunt again. Blue Bloss sets, and Cabby tries to bunt, but he misses. Count is evened out 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is bunted to the pitcher. He throws to third, and Blue Bloss is going to record the first out. Yankees are going to still have runners at first and second with 1 out. Grisham is coming back. Grisham is 1 for 3 on the day with a home run, a base on balls. And the first pitch to Grisham is a sweeper off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Camilo Duvall is warming up in the bullpen. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now 3-0 on Grishbaum. And that is a goal. And the pitch is on the way, and that is going to catch the inside of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 3-1. And Blue Boss sets, fires, and that pitch catches the outside corner for call, strike two. So the count is full, 3-2. And Blue Bloss sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. So that is going to be ball four. So once again, the Yankees are going to have the bases juiced with one out. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. And the first pitch is all the way, and it is a sweeper that catches the outside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Astros are playing at double play depth. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and that is down in the dirt. Count is 1-1. We're in the top of the eighth. The Yankees lead the Astros 5-2. The bases are loaded. There is one out and a 1-2 count on Rice. Rice is 3 for 4 on the day. And Blue Boss sets, fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is evened at deuces. It was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, so the young lad has a little bit of go-go juice in his arm. Blue Boss sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down and away. Count is full, 3-2. And looks like they got another arm warming up in the pen. Pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls it off. Count is going to stay 3-2. No, Weathers is not eligible for the win. He left when the score was tied at 2. Blue Bloss sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is a line drive into left center field. On the run is Matthews. And he is going to make the play on the wall. Tagging and scoring is McMahon. Caballero is going to move to third. So that is a long sac fly for Rice. Now the Yankees lead 6-2. Coming up to bat is the captain. So all rise, the judges in the chambers. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We are at 673 subscribers. Looking at our next milestone is 675. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed by the captain. Count is 0-1. Judge is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of walks and a pair of strikeouts. So let's hope for no hat trick. Blue Bloss sets and fires, and Judge swings at the changeup down low. Count is 0-2. And Blue Bloss sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is up the middle. Altuve is sitting there waiting on it, and he fires to first to record the third out of the inning. Yankees are going to strand 2, but not before they add another run to take a 6-2 lead, heading to the bottom of the 8th. Coming up to bat will be Correa, Alvarez, and Paredes. To answer our question about the Red Sox, Red Sox management fired Alex Cora, the manager, hitting coach Peter Fotze, the hitting coach, Ramon Vasquez, the bench coach, Kyle Hudson, the third base coach, the assistant hitting coach Dylan Lawson, and the major league hitting strategy coach Joe Cronin. Jason Varitek was assigned to the new role within the organization, so he wasn't fired, but he was taken out of his position. The interim manager is going to be Chad Tracy, manager of the AAA Worcester Red Sox. Interim third base coach is going to be Chad Epperson, manager of the AA Portland Sea Dogs. And the interim staff is going to be Colin Hertzer, so they fired just about everybody in the kitchen sink. Camilo Duvall is going to replace Jake Bird as the reliever. And Duvall sets and fires, and wow. Ball catches the outside corner, but it is called ball 1, and the Yankees have no challenges left, so they're out of luck. Correa is 2 for 3 on the night with a home run. And Duvall sets, and he fires, and the cutter is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch is inside, so the count is now 3-0. And the pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Correa. Yordan Alvarez coming up to bat. Alvarez is 1 for 3 on the day with a single. And of all sets, fires, and the pitch is in there for call, strike one. That was a 100-mile-an-hour cutter. And of all sets, pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to a diving Jazz. Jazz is going to get up and flip it to first. So that is Correa is going to advance to second, and Alvarez is going to be retired at first. Coming up to bat is Isaac Paredes, 1 for 3 on the day with a RBI. And of all sets, pitch is on the way, and that is called strike one. That is a 101-mile-an-hour cutter. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is a 100-mile-an-hour sinker down low. Count is 1-1. And Hedrick is warming up in the bullpen again. And of all sets, pitch is on the way, and this is bounced up the middle. Jazz is there, and he is going to flip it to Rice at first for the second out. Correa has to retreat back to second. So the Astros have a runner at second with 2 outs. And Jose Altuve coming up to bat. 0 for 2 on the night with a base on balls. So of all sets and fires, and the sinker is chop foul. That was 99 miles an hour. Count is 0-1 on Altuve. And it looks like Murray is warming up in the bullpen for the Astros. And the 0-1 is on the way, and the slider is outside. Count is 1-1. So of all sets, pitch is on the way, and the 101-mile-an-hour cutter is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And of all sets, pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. So that was a 100-mile-an-hour cutter, and that is going to do it for the Astros in the bottom of the 8th. So we head to the top of the 9th. The Yankees are going to have Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm, and Ahmed Rosario coming up to bat. So how are we feeling about the game, guys and gals in internet land? If you have not, please drop a name for who you think might be the MVP of the game. For those of you that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button. Share the channel out. We are at 29 likes, so let's get that 30th like in there. And if you have not, please consider subscribing to Yankees the ugly truth. We are at 673 subscribers. Our next milestone is 675. 2 away. So anything you can do to help us meet our milestone would be most appreciated. And Jade Murray is coming in to replace Blue Blah. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Cody. 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of walks, RBI. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a cutter up high. Count is 1-1. And Murray sets, fires, and the fastball is inside. Count is now 2-1 on Bellinger. And Murray sets. He fires, and the fastball misses inside. Count is 3-1 on Cody. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside. So that is going to be ball 4 to Bellinger as he drops his gear and heads to first. That is the third night walk of the night for Belly. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. 0 for 3 with a base on balls tonight. And Murray sets. Takes a step off the mound now. Murray sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. And it looks like Bednar and Hill are warming up in the bullpen. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz guys this one to left field. And Alvarez is going to make the play on the warning track. Bellinger is going to turn around and head back to first. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. Hey, Jason, what do you know, brother? Appreciate you hopping in our stream. And Murray sets, and he fires to first. Bellinger is back in standing up. Count is 0-0. And the pitch is on the way. Fastball paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. That was a 94 mile an hour humdinger. Murray sets and fires, and he misses just off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. I think he got robbed on that one, but pitch is on the way, and Rosario swings and misses. Rosario is 0 for 4 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. Murray sets and fires, and that pitch is bounced through the open right side. The runner goes, and that is a beautiful hit and run. Bellinger is going to be standing up at third. Rosario is going to pick up a single. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with one out. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells, 1 for 2 on the day with a pair of walks and a solo shot home run. And Murray sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Murray sets. Pitch is on the way. The cutter catches the outside part of the plate for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Wells. Wells takes timeout. And Murray sets. Pitch is on the way, and Wells bounces through the middle, and Bellinger is going to score another run, and Rosario is going to end up at third base. So that is an RBI single for Wells. Yankees now lead 7-2. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, 1 for 4 on the afternoon. First pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Murray sets and fires, and that sweeper is down low. Count is 2-0 on McMahon. And Murray sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered through into right field. And that is going to be another run. Rosario is going to score, and the Yankees have runners at first and second. That is McMahon's second hit of the night. Score is now 8-2. Caballero is coming up to bat, 3 for 4 on the night with a home run, stolen base, and thrown out, stealing twice. It looks like they have a mound visit going on. So for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to What Did the Save? Well, Jake, the Red Sox fired him because he wasn't getting it done with his squad. As a matter of fact, they fired him and damn near the entire staff. They're pulling their AA and AAA coaches to come up and take over the helm in the interim. And Murray sets. First pitch to Caballero is down low. Count is 1-0. Murray sets and fires, and this one is bounce to third baseman. He's going to step on third, and he's going to fire across the diamond to get Caballero, and that is a double play. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the ninth. Yankees are going to extend the lead, so now the score is 8-2. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. The QR code for the Ugly Truth is on your right-hand side. We are at 673 subscribers. Our next milestone is 675, so we're 2 away. Anything you can do to help us out, meet our milestone, would be most appreciated. Well, the team that he was given, Jake, is the one that he helped pick. And when we talk about fundamental baseball, the Red Sox have damn near the most errors in baseball. They weren't fundamentally a good team. They added some pitching. They overused Crochet. He has not been the same pitcher this year. And frankly, he hasn't done that well. One of the new additions, Sonny Gray, is now on the IL. Never thought he was that good a pitcher to begin with. However, so who do you think is going to should be the MVP of tonight's game? And Tim Hill is on the bump. He is here to lock this one down. It's been a while since he pitched. Boone hasn't failed to make the playoffs in the last 2 years. And the first pitch from Hill is a sinker just off the plate. Up to bat is Christian Walker, 0 for 3 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. Hill sets and fires, and this ball is hammered to left field. And that is way out of here. So Walker hits that one on the train tracks in left field. So that's going to close the gap to 8-3. Coming up to bat is Yainer Diaz. And the pitch is on the way, and this is bounced up the middle. Jazz is going to field it and fire to first to record the first out of the inning. Well, Jake, Caballero is not going to play over, or Volpe is not going to play over Caballero. And Cam Smith is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Welcome to the stream, Lou. Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is now 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and that is tap foul. Count remains 0-2. I'm very skeptical that Volpe will even be brought up to the major leagues at this point. Who do you take out of the lineup to put Volpe on the team? Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And the Astros are down to their final out. I mean, ultimately, Lou, if the Yankees had that much faith in Volpe, why the hell did they draft 7 shortstops last year? Christian Vasquez is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a single. And the first pitch is on the way. It is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Hill sets and fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is evened out 1-1. And Hill sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is foul straight back. Count is 1-2. So the Astros are down to their final out, their final strike. And Hill sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Caballero. Caballero sets, fires across the diamond, and that is going to be the third out of the game. And that is the Yankees' 8th straight win in a row. Yankees are going to win this game 8-3. Good game for the Yankees, and the Yankees have taken this series. So tomorrow the Yankees will go for the sweep. For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. The numbers for tonight, Yankees had 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors. The Astros had 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Fernando Cruz is going to be the winner. Tang is going to be the loser. Programming notes, I will be here live tomorrow afternoon to call the final game of the series. So hop in, listen to a little baseball, and give a shout out. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy Saturday evening to listen to a little bit of baseball. I appreciate y'all's support. And if you haven't, please hit that like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And I will end in my traditional fashion with Let's Go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.